Like that's like airsoft fatty fat.
He's
Where like there's
400
something
pound
medical
life or
going
whatever.
on. Yeah.
He's like a 0.1. Like
A
he's
0.1, yeah.
burn victims and like people with no limbs.
I'd rather be in like a burning car for like 30 seconds than look like that.
I appreciate that your scale of 1 to 10 includes burn victims, because sometimes people will be like, she's a 1, and it's just an ugly chick, and you're like, no, a burn victim doesn't have legs or arms or a face.
Well,
that's what a 1 is.
Pandora's box of conversation here. I don't know if you have another 6 hours to spare, but yeah, I'm one of these people who thinks you have to leave some room at the bottom for like Rocky Dennis and someone who, tried to kill themselves, but it didn't work.
I think we leave some room at the top for some shit we haven't seen yet, too.
Well, that's another interesting conundrum. The bell curve of the 10. Some people say you see 110 in your lifetime. Some people say you should grade to the curve, whatever it's called. What do you call that when you like
grade on the curve?
Grade on a curve. So some people say you should see a 10 a month. That includes media, film, TV. I'm one of those people. I think you should see a 10 a month and adjust your standards accordingly.
Okay, so you weight it much higher. You don't think a 10 is a top 10%. You think the vast majority are 5s.
No, it's a bell curve.
Yeah.
It's a bell curve, but how often, like the let's skip to the end here. How often do you see a 10?
Almost
Rarely.
never. Almost never. If a true 10 is
1 a year. I like that.
I think that's fair. 1 a year, one every 6 months.
Are you talking about just beauty standards, just physical appearance?
Well,
we're not talking about women's personalities.
Well, all right. Imagine if she's like the ruler of North Korea and she's fucking hot. Like that might be a downside.
Okay.
Imagine if if Lorena Bobbitt was a
downside.
10. All right, Lorena Bobbitt, she's a 10 now. That lady was actually attractive. Like, imagine instead of a fucking 7, she was a 10 and a half. Like, but she cut her last husband's dick off. I don't think I want to be in a serious relationship.
She got it out of her system.
Right. She's a 1.
I do look at it more holistically. Yeah, like Taylor Swift, for example.
Okay, this chick, she'll murder your children.
What's Taylor Swift? Would you call her a 7?
It's based on I want to fuck you and do I want to marry you? You don't want to marry a penis chopper. So she's a 1. She's a 0.
You don't tell me what to do.
Oh, so yours is not just purely a physical rating.
Well, if I 10, I don't know about the penis chopping. And then the woman you just showed is a 6. But
I think we have to ignore everything that's not physical because we can't really know because women are liars. So we just have to go on physical appearance alone because of their inherent dishonesty.
What about